Hey everyone, and welcome to our Uplift Mind and Body workout for today, where we'll be primarily focusing on back and biceps for today's workout, throwing in a little core as well. So gear up, get ready for it. It's gonna be fun, and it's gonna strengthen our bodies at the same time. So once again, I'm Coach Marcellus, one of our trainers here at Uplift Mind and Body. The other one who you'll meet from time to time, of course, is Coach Adrian, also known as Coach AD. So let's get you started, shall we? So the first thing we want to do is warm ourselves up. Before we get into any exercise regimen, we want to get our bodies prepared for what we're going to put them through. So the first thing we want to do is warm ourselves up. So we're going to start that by a couple of simple maneuvers. We're just going to go ahead and do some arm circles. And again, just moving the arms around in a circle. This is just to kind of get the blood flowing, get our bodies primed up and ready for the action, all right? So we're just making nice, easy arm circles, breathing as we go, in and out, into the nose, out to the mouth, all right? Just like that. Good, we're gonna give that a couple more rotations, and then we're gonna take it backwards, doing the same thing, starting in 3, 2, and 1. So again, we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna go backwards now. Nice, easy rotations. Excellent. All right, you're doing great so far. Perfect. Give me a few more of those, and then we're gonna switch up. We're gonna go ahead and do some in and outs. Again, just opening and closing of the arms just to get the chest muscles now activated, the blood flowing in that region. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go in and out. Really stretching out, in, squeeze, and out. Good. As you go out, all the way back, squeeze in. Perfect. All right, pretty great so far. Again, get a few more of those. And now we're gonna go into what we call side-to-side reaches. Starting off in 3, 2, and 1. So we're just reaching side to side, twisting our torso. Good, nice and simple, right? Here you go. That's perfect. Good work. Give me a few more of these. And then we'll move into what we call our standing mountain climbers. That's gonna get our legs involved just a bit. 3, 2, and 1. So what those look like, we're just gonna go right elbow to the left knee, crosswise. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Good. We're gonna go ahead and do that for about 30 seconds. Again, just warming ourselves up before we move into our actual strength and conditioning aspect of today's workout. Good. A few more. 3, 2, and 1. Moving into modified jumping jacks. So we're just going side to side, stepping side to side while moving our arms in a jumping jack form. Great. You got it. I'm gonna go ahead and do a few more seconds of those. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And before we finish up, we're gonna go and do some air squats. Perfect. Up and down like you're going into a seated motion. So it's almost like you're feeling for a chair behind you. It's gonna let your hips lead back, going to your range of motion, all right? Only to your range of motion. And if you can see from the side, I'm letting my hips lead back. It's like feeling for that chair. All right, gonna give that a few more reps. 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Well, congratulations. We just got through our warm segment, and now we get ready for our strength and conditioning aspect. So we're gonna do a couple of different exercises. This should only take about 30 minutes of your day, something you can repeat at any given time. So what we're gonna need for this one is we're gonna need a weight, some type of weight, whatever you happen to have handy. If it happens to be a bottle of water, remember we're just starting out in some cases. If you happen to have dumbbells handy, that's great. I'll show you modifications for both. All right, so let's start with our core segment. Always like to work core. Everything comes off of your core, no matter which movement you're doing, up, down, sideways, your core gets activated. So it helps us if that core is as strong as possible. So how are we gonna do that? Today we're gonna start with a nice simple movement. So if you have a dumbbell handy, I just happen to have one, seeing that I'm in a gym, so I'll grab my weight here. In this case, I'll use a weight for reference. This is a 15-pound dumbbell. All right, now you can use whatever you happen to have handy, whatever's comfortable. I'll show you what we're gonna do, and then you can decide what works best for you. So our first movement here is gonna be very similar to what we did during the warm-up. All right, so we're gonna hold our dumbbell on the end. So if you're holding anything as far as a weight, and if you don't have a weight, I'll show you what to do there as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our right knee, we're just gonna bring it up to the left side, 1, and just keep our dumbbell, 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's gonna be our movement. If you don't have a dumbbell, very good. all you do is hold your hands in that position. We're gonna go right, left, right. So it's almost like a chopping motion. All right, we got that? So we're gonna start very easy. We're gonna go with 10 reps here. 10 reps, which means we're gonna go in both directions 5 times. All right, so let's grab our dumbbell as we get rolling. First set, we're gonna do 3 rounds of everything. All right, and we'll do progressive overloads. I'll tell you what that's gonna be, what that's all about in a second. But let's start with 10 reps right here. So starting with our first round in 3, 2, and 1. Right, going over the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. All right, so we are underway. First round complete of our 3 sets. Looking pretty solid so far. Remember, take it as your body's gonna allow you. If you're just getting started again, then understand that it's okay to give your body some grace. All right, if you've been going at it for a while, feel free to add a couple extra reps in there, use a heavier weight, whatever it is to give yourself a challenge. That being said, let's get ready. We're gonna do set number 2 right here. So grab your dumbbells once again, and we got set 2 coming up. Again, it's starting in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. All right, and just like that, we're 2 sets in, which means we have 1 more round to go. We call this our challenge round. All right, and the reason we call it a challenge round is because we're gonna go a little further than 10 reps. All right, we've been doing 10 across the board. We're gonna give ourselves a challenge because life sometimes throws you challenges. And you can either run from the challenge or you can accept the challenge. We choose to accept it, right? So usually when I say challenge round, you say challenge accepted. All right, I heard you. All right, so challenge accepted. We're gonna go a couple extra reps here. So we're just gonna go 12 reps. So that just means adding 1 extra each way. So instead of going 10 reps, we're gonna go for 12 here. And remember, if you're just starting out, you can start wherever it is that your body's gonna tell you to stop at this point. But give yourself a challenge. If you can go a little further, do so. If 8 is your limit today, if 10 is your limit today, whatever your number is, perfectly fine. This is a no judgment zone. Again, never any judgment. It's all about protecting your progress and of course, knowing that you are in a totally safe environment. All right, so here we go. Let's get this last one in. Going for 12 reps. This is our challenge round. Starting off in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great job. All right, just like that, we are all finished. We're complete. All 3 rounds in the books. Congratulations, give yourself a high five. You're doing extremely well. All right, so what do we have next? We want to give ourselves 1 more core exercise here. Something again to tighten up, strengthen, flatten, tighten, tone, strengthen our tummy. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do what I like to call alternating wood choppers, right? Again, working on the obliques or love handles, but also working the entire upper and lower core as well. So what those look like, again, if you have that single dumbbell, you're gonna hold that at this point, but I'll show you what it looks like without the dumbbell first. So we're gonna go with our right foot forward first. Our right foot's gonna be forward, and we're gonna start with our hands to the right side. Now I did say it's alternating, so it's gonna require a little thinking here. All right, so as we come up, we're gonna go here, we're gonna bring the left foot forward, bring it down to the left side, right foot forward again. So it's just stepping in and back. And I'll step back a little bit so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So if I'm starting with my right foot, I'm here, switch up, here, switch up, here, all right? So each time you go to a particular side, it's gonna count as 1 rep. Now, if you're just starting out and that sounds a little complicated for you, no worries. What we're gonna do is you're just gonna go 5 times on this side, and then you can repeat the process by going 5 times over to the opposite side. All right, so again, starting with 10 reps here. Let's get our first one in. So we got our dumbbell. Our right foot is forward, knees slightly bent, and we're gonna start with our dumbbell on the right side. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, left foot up, 2, good. 3, 4, perfect. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great work. All right. As we say, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Am I right? Great job so far. You're rolling right along. So that was round 1. Again, as you know, we do 3 sets of every movement. And you may notice your heart rate went up a little. You can hear I'm breathing a little bit differently after that first round. The reason for that is, of course, we're swinging, arms are coming up. That always gets the heart rate going, which is great. We want to get a little heart rate action, a little cardio motion in there as well, which helps with the fat burn and, of course, stimulating the metabolism while we do these workouts. All right, so round 1 done. Let's gear up. We're going to do that again. Round number 2 coming up. So grabbing our dumbbells once again and getting set for our second set. And here we go in 5, 4, 3, our right foot is forward, 2, and 1. Sweep it down, up, switch sides, 2, up, switch sides for 3, good, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the last one for 10. Excellent. Good job. Good job, good job. All right, always remember to say, to congratulate yourself, celebrate your victories, right? That's 2 sets. That's 2 sets more than somebody who's not exercising is doing. So you're already ahead of the game. So 2 down, which brings us to our challenge round. Absolutely. So this is our challenge round, which means we add a couple extra reps. So as you know, challenge round, challenge accepted on your side. Let's get it in. So we're gonna go for 12 here. 12 reps. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I know you may say, I don't know about that, coach, but and we say maybe it's all about mindset. All right, so let's get ready. We got 12 reps. 12 reps. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sweep it down, come up, switch sides, 2, switch sides for 3. And again, remember, you can do this all on one side, 6 on each side. That works perfectly well. Good. Good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Great job. Well done. All right. Don't forget, high fives. Congratulations. We got those out of the way. So far, so good. We are rolling right along. And guess what? We're almost halfway through our workout. It's only going to take 30 minutes, like I said, right? 30-minute segments. And if you, those of you that do our live workouts with us, normally in the morning and afternoon, we always go about 40, 45 minutes. But we know if you're watching this, you're probably pressed for time. You want to make sure you get a good workout in, but also at the same time, respect your time and energy. All right, so let's get into our next movement here. All right, we've just done our alternating wood chop switches. So now we're going to work the bicep because it is one of those days. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do some bicep work here. And we're going to go ahead and do that by, I like to call these waiters. All right, so we're going to hold our single dumbbell and we're going to hold it like a goblet. All right, it's almost like when you do a goblet squat. And we're just going to keep it right here and we're going to curl up and down. Full extension, up and down. That's all we're going to do. And you may find it easier if you need to just hold it on the ends this way. 1, 2. Now the key to this is to make sure you keep your elbows as tight against your body. You don't want it all the way out here. You want to keep those elbows right in against our body. We're going to go up and down, up and down. All right. Again, we're going to start a little bit further this time. We're not going to go to 10 reps. We're going to go to 12 reps on this one. And if you don't have weights, again, just kind of simulate the movement. And you can actually squeeze the bicep at the top as if you're actually lifting a weight. All right, challenge the muscle. Challenge the muscle to go through the motion. All right, don't just go up and down. Squeeze it. Actually strain against the movement. All right, so let's go. 12 reps, set number 1. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you're looking from the side, it looks like this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Great job. 9, 10. 2 more for me. 11 and 12. Awesome, great work. Round 1 complete. And no, it's a simple movement, but as you can tell, if you were doing that the way I just told you, you'll notice you did feel your biceps really start to work there. All right, I was only using a 15-pound dumbbell, but my biceps felt challenged, all right, which is great. All right, so that's perfect. And this is a movement you can do if you're in your office, sitting at your desk. Maybe you want to get some activity in. This is something that you can do as a functional movement. All right, so that was our bicep first set. Let's get ready. We're going to do a second set coming up. Second round coming up. So we're going to pick up our dumbbells once again, and let's get ready. Round 2. And again, I'll do it the second way this time, which is hold the dumbbells this way so you get an idea of what that looks like. Ready? In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Up and down. 1, 2, and really squeeze the bicep at the top. You want to get that full squeeze. Make sure the bicep works. That's 4. Good work. Keep it going. 5, 6. Perfect. Good. 7. Remember, keeping the elbows tight to the sides. 8. Awesome. 9. Looking good. Looking good. 10. Give me 2 more. 11 and 12. Great job. All right. So we've completed 2 rounds, just like that. Look how easy that was. And you guys are doing great. And the key thing, I got to congratulate you, first of all, for staying committed to your own health and well-being. All right, because if you're here, it's because you know that being strong and healthy takes work. And it's also something that you have to be in charge of. Nobody can do it for you. So the fact that you're here means you understand that no matter where you're starting from, if you've been doing this for a minute, if you're just getting started today, congratulations. If you've been doing it for a minute, congratulations there as well, because consistency is what pays off. All right, so we appreciate you across the board. That's what we celebrate here at Uplift Mind and Body, uplifting the mind and the body. So let's get our third and final round in. This is our challenge set. Once again, challenge accepted. I thought I heard that. All right, so let's go. We're gonna push it up a little bit. Again, adding a few extra reps, giving ourselves a challenge. Remember though, if you're just getting rolling and this has been a bit of a stretch for you, that's okay. You stop wherever it is that you need to. Remember, no judgment, no repercussions, and certainly always about unconditional love. So let's get 15 reps here. Let's grab our dumbbell. If that's where you're going, we're getting 15. Again, stop wherever you need to. This is where you listen to your body. So here we go, last round in 3, 2, and 1. I'm gonna go back to the original version. 1, 2, 3, concentrating on squeezing the bicep. Feel it as you come up. 4, 5, great job. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's get last 5 in here. You can stop wherever you need to. Remember, 4, 3, 2, and here is the last one for 15. Awesome work. Great job. Great job, everybody. Great job, great job, great job. Celebrating you from here in Los Angeles in our Uplift studio, making sure that what gets celebrated gets repeated. Great. So hoping this is just the beginning for you in terms of being able to get started. If this is your first day, maybe it's your second or third. But the key thing is to stay as consistent as possible and give yourself grace. Sometimes you're gonna fall off. Nobody's perfect. All right, we always say that every day. Nobody's perfect, but what you can be is deliciously imperfect. And that's what we all are, right? So we're gonna be as deliciously imperfect as possible. That being said, let's get into our next movement. We're gonna go ahead and do something for the back here, all right? Because it's a back and biceps day. So what I want is we're gonna keep our single dumbbell, all right? And what we can do, I'll show you both ways to do this, is we're gonna go ahead and do a single arm row. All right, so we're gonna reach down. You notice I'm bent at the waist. So here, come down about 45 degrees, keep the back straight. You can even exaggerate the arch if you need to. And we're just gonna reach down and pull up. Single arm row. Bring that elbow up as high as you can and reach it all the way down. All right, so I'm gonna bring that elbow 1, 2. All right, we're gonna do 10 reps on that side. We're gonna switch up, put the right foot forward, and again, reach up and pull back. All right, now, you can modify this if you want to. I'm gonna grab a chair. If you need some extra assistance, maybe you need some balance, you have some balance issues, that's okay. So we're gonna hold onto the back of a chair for stability, and we're just gonna use that and we're gonna do the same motion. In this case, it's gonna be 1, 2, and you may find that works better for you. All right, that's great. All right, so we're gonna do 10 reps, which means we're going 10 on each side. So let's get that first set in. All right, here we go. Back in position, and I'm gonna put staggered footsteps, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and 1, 3, 2, and 1. Let's pull up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, great work. 8, 9, and 10. Awesome work. Now, we're gonna switch sides. So I'll turn the chair around for effect. All right, so we can get a good view of it. All right, so here we go. We got 10 more reps. Everybody ready? Opposite side for 10. 3, 2, and 1. Let's up and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Great job. First set complete. That was well done. I saw you. I did. I really did. All right, so that's round 1. We got our first one in, which means we have 1 down and 2 to go. So far, so good. And yes, we are getting close to the finish line. All right, so we have a lady that works out with us every morning. She starts, at this point, we call it Hallelujah Dreaming. And I'll explain that in a little while from now. All right, so that being said, we got set 2 to go. We're gonna run it back. Same thing, same amount of reps. All right, 10 reps each side. And what this does, I didn't explain what this exercise does. We're working on this group of muscles right here in the upper back. All right, if you're a woman, that means we're controlling that area that sometimes develop a fat pocket that if you're wearing a bra, you know, that area that flaps over the bra, we're working on tightening, toning, eliminating, reducing, whichever one you need at this moment, that's what we're working on, okay? So let's get ready. Set number 2, running it back. So let's get back in position and see that I'm facing this way, I'll start on this side. All right, doesn't matter which side you start on because we're gonna do both sides anyway. Here's set number 2. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go reach down and pull up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's awesome. All right, so now we switch sides. We're gonna do 10 reps on the opposite side. Are we ready? In position we go. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and pull it up for 10. That's great. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. And just like that, we're at another challenge round. Third and final set of these. All right, last set, best set. Challenge round, challenge accepted. Yes, all right, great. So again, we're gonna add a couple extra reps here. That's the way we do things. All right, so a couple extra reps if you can. If you can't, that's okay. Remember, it's all about being able to go to your level. All right, so if we're just getting started, it could be, this is your first day doing this in a while. So that means maybe 5 reps is all you can handle today. 6 reps, 7 reps, doesn't matter. Just get the movement in as much as you can. Challenge yourself, challenge your body to get back into motion. Your body's designed to move. The stronger you keep it, the better it is for you. All right, so here we go. Last round. We're gonna go ahead and do 12 reps this time. So it means you gotta really put in the effort. All right, no worries. And if you happen to have some water, stay hydrated during the course of the workout. Take regular sips here and there, and just try to stay as hydrated as possible as you go, all right? Here we go, last one, 12 reps. Are we ready? Back in position we go. So again, I'm starting on this side because I just happen to be facing this way. Here we go, 12 reps in 3, 2, and 1. Pull, 1, reach down, pull up for 2. Excellent. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awesome. That's really good. All right, so let's change sides. And again, I've been using this chair all along just because I like it. All right, it works pretty good for me. So here we go, second round. All right, second side, I should say. Ready? 12 more. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That was great. Well done, friends. Well done, well done. And what do you know? We've completed all 3 rounds. And you made it look easy in the process, I might add. Very impressive. All right, so guess what? We're coming to the finale, grand finale, all right? So here's what we like to call our hallelujah round, all right? This is our hallelujah round. So what we're gonna do right here, it's 1 round only. We say, last set, best set, hallelujah. You don't have to say. All right. All right. So, amen, right? So we're at the finish line here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 20 seconds of each movement. 20 seconds of each movement. This is our finisher. So we're going to go ahead and do 20 seconds of running in place. All right. We're going to come out of 20 seconds of that, and we're going to go into 20 seconds of jumping jacks. And then last but not least, we're going to finish up with 20 seconds of air squats, all right? Just like that, and that'll be it. We'll be done. All right, so let's give ourselves a push here. So go as hard as you can. Again, if you need to modify, you don't have to run. You can actually just do quick steps, all right? You can modify the jumping jacks by going side to side. And of course, on the air squats, go to your range of motion. All right, so here we go. Let's get it in. We're gonna start this thing off in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, jogging in place. Good. Nice work. Good. Looking good. I love it. I love it. I love it. Keep rolling. 10 more seconds here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go right into our jumping jacks. Modified. Good. Good work. Nicely done. Good. I love it. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Into our last 10 seconds already. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect, and let's finish it up. We got air squats up and down. Go into your range of motion. Good. That's looking solid, y'all. That's looking solid. Good work. Keep pushing. We're almost there. Finish line's almost there. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, awesome. Give yourself a big round of applause. High fives, high fives, high fives. All right, that was awesome. So let's cool down a bit. All right, we're gonna cool down, stretch to finish off our workout. Hey, you guys did amazing. All right, here we go. Just side to side. We're just gonna breathe as we go. Little gentle movement, side to side. I love it. That's great. I love it. Good. All right, let's stretch our arms a little bit. We're gonna put the left hand out. We're gonna stretch it over to the right side. Awesome work. Good, hold that stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go to the opposite side. That's great. Awesome job, y'all. Awesome work. 3, 2, and 1. All right, take the left hand, reach it up into the air. We're gonna grab the left elbow, and we're gonna side pull over to the right side. Awesome work. Great. Let's do the opposite thing now. Grab the other arm and side pull over to the left. That's beautiful. Great job, everybody. Great work. So we're gonna finish up with our blessings reach, all right? We're just gonna reach up there, and we got blessings abundance, all right? So our blessings are up there on the shelf. We just gotta reach up and pull them down, all right? It could be health, it could be success, it could be strength, it could be, I don't know, perseverance. Whatever it is, you know, that you feel you're in need of in this time, it's considered a blessing. We just got to put the effort forward to reach up and grab it. Sometimes it's out of our reach, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. We just got to reach up and grab it. And while we're there, because we're not selfish people, we're going to grab a few for our friends and loved ones. All right, family and friends. We're going to grab down some blessings for them. And now we got a nice big pile of it. So we're going to take all of it. We're going to grab it all in one big scoop. And we're going to bring it right into our heart, right into our chest, right into our spirit. Let's take it in with one deep breath in. Think about all that we collected and said, yes, indeed, I am worthy of it. I am worthy of it. Yes, affirmation, right? All right, good. Let that air out nice and slow. Good job. And let's thank ourselves. Reach back, give yourself a pat on the back. Job well done. Job well done. All right, that's great. Awesome. You did the whole thing. Believe it or not, 30 minutes went by just like that, blink of an eye. You got a full workout in, and you're all set up for a successful rest of your day. All right, so hopefully we'll be back again. Well, I will be back again. Hopefully you'll be back again as we continue our series right here. And if you haven't subscribed already, we hope that you will. Subscribe to our YouTube page and let us know you like it. Give us a thumbs up and maybe add a few comments, maybe improvements or things that you like. We appreciate your feedback, as much of it as you want to give. Once again, I'm Coach Marcellus, and I thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.